1985, I was living in New York City, putting together my first book. And while, of course, I already knew about my mother's tryst with Warren Beatty, and also my sister Catherine's told to me by they themselves, although mercifully at different times, I would now have occasion to have to deal with Mr. Beatty. I was putting a book together about people's experiences in New York City taxi cabs, and my publisher had given me a contract and told me that he wanted stories from celebrities. So that's where I plundered from, and I got the phone number of Warren Beatty, and I called him up. Well, actually, I think, because this is before cell phone, I was notified that he was in New York City, and that which hotel he was at. And in those days, far less security measures or whatever, I called, and he picked up the phone, and I introduced myself, and I started to launch into my pitch about, did he have a story to tell me for my taxi book? And I'd be off the phone very soon, or I was taping him, and to just tell me anything, give me anything. And he said, wait, I know your mother. How come I've never heard of you? And I said, Mr. Beatty, have you ever been in a taxi? He said, no, wait, I've met your sister. And I've never heard of you. What do you look like? I said, Mr. Beatty, please, I'm asking for a story about you and a taxi cab. You got anything for me? He said, I need to know what you look like. I need to see you. I need to meet you. I'm at such and such a hotel. Come over now. I said, no. He said, absolutely, you must. I am much better in person. I didn't say much better at what, but I did think it. Instead, I said, no, Mr. Beatty, I'm currently taping you on the phone. Just tell me your story, and we are finished. And he said, absolutely not. You have to come here, and we're doing this in person. And then he said, I've known your mother for over 20 years. I just cannot believe I've never heard of you. And as if challenging me, right? Or whatever. And so I got very icy cold with him, and I said, wow, that's interesting, Mr. Beatty. Maybe you're my father. And that silenced him, and we got off the phone. And I figured, well, I got my story for the book, so check off that list. And by the way, dear friend, happy Father's Day.